how dark it is over there compared to over here. This is party land right here. This is where the fun happens. Hello everybody, welcome to my channel intro video. I've been on YouTube for a while now, sort of milling around, stalking people, and I just decided that it was time to film a channel intro video, jazz hands, just to kind of introduce you to my channel. This is an epic fail already. So I've decided to introduce myself by sharing a few factoids with you all. So here goes. Enjoy. My name is Ellie, hence the channel name. I do like elephants, but I'm a friend to all animals. So it's not just elephants exclusively, it's just that my name was the beginning of the word elephant. So I really like blogging and vlogging, and I've been doing it since I got my first phone, which was when I was 11. I used to pretty much daily vlog before vlogging was even a thing, doing little vlogs of myself and my life and my day, which wasn't very eventful as an 11-year-old, although probably more eventful than my life is now. I believe that weird is good. I think I'm too close to the camera. I look about 5 years younger than I actually am, which I have decided is a good thing, but it is kind of annoying. The other day I had a Tesco delivery to my house, and the Tesco delivery man was like, "Can I see some ID please?" And I was like, "Oh, I don't remember buying any alcohol." And he was like, "But you have to be 16 to order home deliveries." And I was like, oh my god, you don't even think I'm 16. I watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre yesterday for the first time, and I was very inspired from a cinematography perspective, obviously. Although I don't really like people, so I'm just kidding. I made my first movie when I was 7 years old using little Playmobil people, and me and my friend put them in a lifeboat in a bath, and we got a Lush bath bomb and pretended like the Lush bath bomb was the blood. However, the Lush bath bomb was pink, so it kind of looked a bit weird, but it was really, really good, and I like edited it on Movie Maker or whatever, and it was so cool. And I have that footage somewhere. I really want to track it down. I really, really like changing the colour of my hair. At the moment it is a kind of raspberry, kind of reddy pinky colour with blonde, but I've had pretty much every colour apart from blue. I really want to go blue, but I've done purple and every shade of brown. I've been all blonde before, completely black hair before. Never gonna do that again. There is a reason the phrase "once you go black, you never go back" exists. I had to bleach it, and it went ginger and blonde and stripy, and it looked really, really fucking weird. I will never ever be doing that again. I really, 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 really like food and sleeping, and that is what I spend most of my time doing, which is really bad. I need to stop crumpling up. I'm gonna like increase my surface area. I don't really like talking. I don't know what to do with my arms. I don't really like talking in front of cameras because like I'm just talking to myself right now. There's like no one else in my house, and I'm just staring into a camera lens talking. I'd really love to get a tattoo, but I never have any idea what tattoo I want to get because I'm so indecisive. I'd think of something and I'd be like, oh yeah, that's really cool, and then the next day I'd be like, why the hell did I do that? That's so shit. I love cities. I also really like rural places and being in the countryside, just surrounded by nature and birds, which are a part of nature, and natural things. My favourite colour is yellow. I'm the kind of person who wears socks in bed and then takes them off halfway through the night because they make me uncomfortable. I'm from the UK, I didn't even mention that. That is a fact that I should have put somewhere near the beginning, you know, after I said my name and talked about my age and stuff. I'm very, very, very British in that I like tea. I like scented candles, and I get very upset with candles that aren't scented, because I think, what's the point of candles that are not scented? The only exception is when unscented candles are the little tea lights that you can put into pumpkins at Halloween, or like put inside like little jars or whatever at Christmas time. It's currently about 3:30 in the afternoon. That's not a fact about myself. When I was younger, I used to go on to like those kind of games online where you could like chat to people. Your little avatar thing would be able to walk around a little town and you'd be able to like talk to people. A bit like Club Penguin, but not with the restrictions of Club Penguin. I used to have a lot of friends on these kind of sites that I'd go and see every day, and we'd like meet up somewhere. And I think a lot of them were probably adults, which sounds a bit weird because I was probably about 9 or 10 at the time, and it sounds a little bit creepy. But it wasn't like that because they didn't know my age at all. I used to tell them that I was in my 30s, like they were, and like I had children and a husband and stuff, and yeah, I think they believed me. It sounds so weird. I used to go online and talk to adults every day. I was pretty clued up when I was younger, and I knew what I was doing, and I knew what kind of dangers to look out for. I think my love for animals, all insects and everything, came from when I was younger. Instead of playing with dollies and stuff like normal little girls did my age, which I did do occasionally, but I really like to sit out in the garden and in the mud and just scoop up worms and spiders and little insects and stuff, and I used to just look at them and name them, and they were kind of my friends, along with the adults on the weird little sites. I did have friends when I was a child, real friends, real human friends my age. I really, really like the smell of the countryside, just because I live in quite an outer suburby area, and I always have a countryside smell around my house. I know the smell like of horses and cows and sheep and stuff, like it's quite a shit smell, I guess, but I really like it. It's homely for me. It reminds me of home, and I get that same feeling that you get when you smell gingerbread and it reminds you of Christmas, even though it's kind of the smell of shit. I've always wanted to get a book published. Many moons ago, I was inspired by an animal encyclopedia that I was reading, as you do when you're 6, and I decided to make my own one. So I made the front cover for it, and I just got pictures off Google Images, and I said to my dad, you know, like, can we publish this? And he was like, no, there's something called copyright, and you can't just steal other people's photos off Google Images. And I was like, why? But ever since then, I've just been determined to try and get something published, and it's something on my bucket list and something I will do one day, but not with pictures from Google Images. I have no idea what else to say. I think I've said a few things about myself, kind of introduce you to my channel. I don't really know what this channel is going to be about, but I'm just going to film things in my life. Said I'm going to make short movies and things like that. Check out my website and my Instagram, and other things are in the description bar below. And yeah, watch this space. Ha ha.